Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, in this video tonight, me and Brian's got some new artwork behind us. First off, start off. And we've endured the frigid cold this week, but we did manage to get the goods from the post office. And so this is mission 35. And I'll let Brian do the honors there since we didn't get together on the last one. Right there. And while he's doing a box dump, there is going to be the content of the box this month. And the situation we're dealing with here is Welcome to the Jungle. And this is all items that would prepare you for jungle survival. And the first thing that we're going to be dealing with is the basic box this month. The value is going to be at $40.95. So anybody that bought the basic box for $24.99, there's quite a bit of items in that to begin with. And the first thing we've got is a jungle first aid kit. It's a $6.99 value. Let's see. There you go. Gotta say, guys, before Brian's opening up, there's pretty cool items on the list this month, especially if you got the advanced box. There's a item on there that is, we'll get to in a minute, but it's very nice.
Okay, let's see if we can get us a breakdown of what's in here.
It's nice in that Ziploc bag too, keep water out of it.
Okay, we've got elastic bandages, 7.5 by 450 centimeters. 60% viscose, 40% cotton with woven edges. This is essentially, you're dressing a wound, you're going to use these to help wrap that up, and it's more elastic, so it helps hold everything in place, so that way as you move, it's not going to shift and get loose and fall apart, especially you start getting a little bit of moisture to it when you sweat. Medical tape. One pair of disposable gloves.
Very nice.
Sanitation is important when dressing wounds of any kind. Even a small cut, nick, scrape can get infected pretty easily if you're out in elements, especially jungle. Alcohol prep pads, antiseptic pads, band-aids for your minor.
Some smaller ones.
Yep. I've actually got quite a bit of stuff in here.
Is that burn ointment?
This is antibiotic ointment.
No, antibiotic.
And it looks like you've got 2 packets on there, so that should keep you covered. Large antiseptic cleansing wipes, large bandages, and just in case someone's going down, sugar. Because believe it or not, fatigue will plummet your sugar. So if somebody goes down, pack that up and let them have a little bit of it, and that should perk them right up. And if you've been in the mud, well, now you got soap to clean it off before you start dressing wounds, and clean the areas around the wound as well. That'll help everything to stay intact. Sterile gauze, looks like you've got 2 in here that are 2 by 2. They're 8 ply, so that's pretty good. 3 by 3 8 ply, 2 of those.
There's the big one.
This is a trauma pad. This is 10 by 20. That's definitely a nice one to have for large wounds. It looks like you have a CPR instruction booklet here. Oh yeah.
Nice.
And then on the back side tells you different injuries of how to treat.
Not a bad little first aid kit.
No, it's actually quite impressive.
And guys, that was $6.99 value on that. The next thing that we've got is a sniper veil, and that is a $11.95 value. And I believe this to be the winner.
Yeah, you might want to flip it over there where the camo pattern is more to the outside.
Yeah, man. I think you got it backwards.
Sorry about that, guys.
That gets a little hard to see whenever they're unfolded like
Yeah,
that.
it'd help if I put some glasses on there too. Yeah, there we go.
Now this by itself does not conceal you whatsoever. This is to help with your foliage and other things that you would have on top of you, your full headdress, things like that. That is for the small movements where there will be shadows created by the joining of your head to your neck. That helps break all that up.
I was gonna say, where'd Luke go? But
Yeah,
there you go.
I feel like this is a tribal covering now. So. All right, next thing we've got is the Rothko Army Insect Repellent, and that is a $5.99 value. Useful for getting rid of creepers and. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a different kind of insect.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Now this one says it's good for ticks, mosquitoes, black flies, no-see-ums, which if you don't know what that is, that's a very tiny little mosquito. That's actually the ones that get you when you're on your porch and you have a screened-in porch. They can actually fit through most screens. Deer flies, stable flies, chiggers are a nightmare. Fleas, and it's a water-based formula, so that's good. If you're familiar with the older ones, they were in a squeeze tube. It's like a lotion. It's a nightmare. This is much more preferred. A little spritz and you're done. So that's actually, I like that.
So once again, that's for small parasites, not the large ones. Like people you can't stand.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, just vent that out. All right, next up we got a Stand Sport Mosquito Head Net. So there you go, Brian. You can get your travel covering too.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
a $6.02 value.
Boy, we know all about the mosquito net coverings, don't we, Luke?
Gosh, if you've ever been to Alaska, people, the stories, the horror stories that are told, they are true.
I'll tell you what, I don't know about much about anyone else watching, but apart from mosquitoes, when you're hungry, it'd be a nice little minnow seine. At least you can eat minnows.
You're right. Yeah, you could make a good
I don't
little
know if
fish
this will
trap
fit
out
over
of
my
that.
hat.
Let's see. Good effort.
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. There we go. We're good to go.
I think you guys should leave that on the rest
Oh,
of
we
the
can
episode.
we can totally smash this out with an O.
Well, if your face is uncovered, though, should I?
Yeah, there you go. That's fair.
Now I feel like a kitchen worker.
Oh, this is one that anybody that's ever played paintball, okay, would appreciate. All right, the Army style GI angle head LED flashlight. Now, that's pretty cool though, because this one's LED. All right, it's not the old school D light.
Oh yeah.
It's got batteries.
I'm very familiar with this.
I don't know if that one's giving batteries.
Oh, no batteries.
Oh, okay. We'll have to get some batteries for that.
Wow, that sucker's got
But,
9 LEDs in it.
Oh snap!
They have just improved something that was. They were always iffy about working, but you could never destroy the things. These are always a very well thought through item. I wonder if they give you replacement LED heads. There's like a coin slot down there.
Is the bottom double thread or just the same?
It's dual compartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's a $10 value right there in and of itself, and that's well worth $10. I mean, heck, I'd pay $10 for one of the old ones. I don't even know what I've done on my old one.
I've got a couple of them left over from my endeavors.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
your
some
lenses
lens
down
change up.
here.
Yeah. So you can do a red lens. You got a green in it too, or just a red?
It should be a red, a green, and a blue. Oh, they even added an orange in there.
snap!
see.
Okay, like a orange tone, green, red, and blue. Now something you can do for map reading, if you ever notice the lines on the map, those are red lens friendly. They're even blue lens friendly, but the red lens is less noticeable from a distance if you're trying to read a map in the dark and you don't want people to notice you. You can also stack your filters for darker filtrations. I mean, you stack all these up and you're almost into a black phase. So that's extremely low lighting for that. This thing's got a slot down in there, but I don't know what would go into it. It's just for moisture drainage.
Yeah, it might be. But guys, that's pretty cool for the basic box, especially with the jungle survival thing. I mean, that's definitely a pretty nice scrap. Because I mean, honestly, you can't never have enough first aid kits laying around. Like we lose one on the job site all the time, so like I never can find it for the next trip. So that's very cool to have. The next thing we're going to is the advance box. So for $49.99, the return on investment this month's $105.93, and the next thing up is a Battlbox jungle hammock with mosquito net. And that's probably, I'm gonna guess that's gonna be this one, right? Yeah. If I can get up. Like the extremities of our bodies are still thawing out. Like it's been like 5 degrees this week. So the great thawing out session is still in. Okay, so this is cool. Now a lot of what was that? Hammocks and stuff like that. You have to buy the straps separate. Okay, so that actually came with straps. So that's cool. Got the tie-ups. Oh, that's nice too, because everything will go back up into the bag. Got carabiners. And see what, bro? You want to stretch one end down and stretch the other one? See.
And the way these are designed out is you actually get mosquito protection while you sleep. And you can use, while you're in the hammock, your little pouch that it all fits back into. Anything that you don't want poking holes in your hammock, but you need it up there with you, you can unzip, slide it right down in that pouch, and there it can stay until you're done and you're coming back out of your hammock. As you can see, I'll find where the
right here, guys. It's right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good netting on that. It's good thick material.
So you can see where you're down inside there. You can unzip, reach to your bag. Mosquitoes aren't eating you. And that's what these little loops right here are for. You run your cord through that and it creates kind of like a canopy style. So, because if your net's right on you, they can still land and bite right through. But that's what that's for. So you can give that some lift, gives you clearance, you got room to move, it ain't in your face, and mosquitoes ain't on you.
It's very nice.
That's exceptionally awesome.
There was a hammock, if you didn't get it, many boxes ago, and I can't remember the exact one. But it was like, it was kind of, I think it was that color too that Battlbox gave out. It was really nice. I hung it up in the summertime, laid in it. It was super nice, and this is pretty much about the same type feel of material and fabric, and especially the connection ends too. And so if you got that hammock, it's definitely high quality. The other item, and this is the one that stuck out to me in the box that I'm very much looking forward to. Matter of fact, I believe Brian owns one similar to this, and this one's by Cold Steel, and it's a kukri, and it is a $34.99 value. And this is the one item that literally jumped out to me off the list. Guys, if you don't know about Cold Steel, they have some of the finest blades out there. Personally, my personal opinion, right there is a 50% off if you haven't gotten you one. Okay, just amazing stuff. But I mean, like that tactical katana, if you haven't seen that, like that right there. I'm talking like zombie apocalypse quality. All right.
If you're not familiar with a kukri, they're nicknamed the machete that keeps cutting for a reason. You can literally, as you go through and that edge starts to make contact, as it glides forward, it just keeps on going. Now there's other styles of them. Some come up and they do an extreme, looks like a boomerang blade more so than a banana blade. So there's multiple styles of it, but extremely effective type blades. You can use them as a machete, a hatchet, or throwing knife.
You know, something that a lot of people don't think about, and I know you have one of them, is a woodsman's pile. Mm-hmm. It's the closest thing to it that it reminds me of, without the hook back. Yeah, just Cold Steel, man, they just, oh my gosh, it's like they're so sharp out the box. I mean, it's just very nice. But anyway, guys, that right there, if you got the advanced box, that is a very nice return on investment. Like, we live, we're about 20 minutes away from the Knife Works. If you've ever come to Sevierville, you got to go to the Knife Works. And like, if you walked up in the Knife Works and bought that knife, like $35, I guarantee it'd be even more than that at the Knife Works. So, I mean, I think that's very fair cost.
I would
on
definitely wager it's more.
Not only that, you're going to pay tax on top of it, if you're here. So, there's 10% more anyway. All All right, the next thing we're going to is the Pro Box, and that is a $99.99 cost, and going to have a $165.92 value return on investment this month. And the one item in it is $59.99, and that is a Battletac Snake Gators brush guards. And you know, those do not look like brush guards to me. They are, but you know what they remind me of more than brush guards?
What's that?
Samurai. Do they not?
The armor.
I mean, they literally remind me of some samurai armor.
Well, I can say for a fact, anywhere in the woods or jungle, since that's our scenario, especially any type of environment like that, jungles have insane numbers of venomous snakes. Even in the eastern regions of the U.S., just in the Smoky Mountains, you have diamondbacks, copperheads, moccasins, things like that. And these are definitely something that's gonna help you out with that. And the way you wear those, this right here is gonna be up at your knee. This is like a shin guarding plate, and it's got some stiffener in there. This is it makes it more resistant to a bite, so that it doesn't come through on you. These wrap around the back, so they've got small plates in those. They double over because the most likely place of getting bit is on the back of the leg or in the shin. Whenever you step over a log and put your foot down on the other side and the copperhead gets you, or when you come up to it and your foot bumps just underneath and stirs it when it comes out again. And that's why this right here actually tucks down over the top of your foot. That helps with that region as well. These are actually pretty awesome.
You know, I was wondering what the filler material is, because that's really thick. Whatever the filler material is that was put in between here, it's really thick on top of the canvas, because you got 2 layers of the canvas, anterior and exterior, and then you've got some kind. I swear it almost feels like poly, like a poly plastic or something. It's pretty thick though. It's like I don't know, 6 mil or something. It's pretty thick.
It's going to be a type of polymer in these, just like the older ones. They had some steel shank ones. Those were insanely heavy, wore your legs out. And they tried the plastic wrap ones that they didn't cover the back as well. So something like this is definitely an improvement of what you used to see when you would get some snake guards.
They're really lightweight too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some of the lightest. Because out west hunting, you know, you've got to have that, and those are actually some of the lightest guards I've ever picked up. It's nice that they fold down too,
yeah.
Compact for storage. I mean, if you're not gonna wear them all the time, at least it's easy to put in your pack. And guys, it is that moment of the month that I know is Brian's favorite moment, is always to find out what the knife of the month is. And so it's $149.99 cost, and the value return this month total on the whole box, if you got the knife of the month, is $260.92. Ontario Knife Company, have seen some of their stuff in the past. They make really nice knives, and the value of the knife is $95. And this is a SEC knife. And out of the box, that reminds me of an Air Force survival knife, just looking at that right out the box.
It does. Some of their survival knives, because these are actually rubber coated on the handle. So it's a small blade, it's easy to get to. These are made to be worn pretty much anywhere you like. You've got the, excuse me, you've got the break on the back of it, or if you have to pop somebody in the head with it, you can. The short blade allows for fast, rapid movements, so if you are in a defense situation, you can. Even against a snake, you've got your saw back, and you have micro serrades coming down the blade. They're not super deep, so there ain't a bunch of teeth snagging and ripping everything all the time. So that's actually really nice.
What's heavy duty pommel on the end of it?
Oh yeah.
At the moment you pulled that out, I was just looking at that. Yeah, I mean.
Of course, you have your small stone for sharpening, maintaining your edge. And don't drag that across the serrated portions of your teeth. This is for the straight edge. And if you look, you've still got the holes where you can use that as a weave for a line. If you're up in the trees, that's actually, some companies provide spikes you can get that you can attach to those and use them almost like a grappling hook.
Guys, just 411, these knives are made in America, but what I was wanting to go over with it is the warranty on these knives. Okay, Anything fails due to faulty workmanship or faulty materials, they'll repair it and replace it free of charge with the same item or item of equal value. So the warranty on that's pretty first class, but it's nice, nice saw teeth on that. You know, a lot of those type blades, type knives you see out there like that, that survival one, that big combo like that, don't really have that much going on the backside, but it has to have a good saw feature on it. It's just it's got a great grip on it, but still got that heavy duty pommel on the end. It's just well balanced, and yeah.
Looks like are those forward bevel or rear bevel? The forward bevel, that means the majority of your cutting is done on the push rather than on the pull. And the reason for that on a short blade, or typically with knives, the reason you'll get something like that is because a lot of people doing this and then they slip. You don't want to drag that coming down across. You're going to rip a bunch of your flash out. So it's on the push.
Nice. Well, guys, that pretty much concludes the box for this month. Really nice. I mean, like, it's one of them type months that you never know what you're going to open the box anyway, but then you open it up and you're like, oh, wouldn't have thought of that. Battlbox has had some really interesting boxes over the past year. This new year out the gate, this one's been really interesting, so looking forward to a good year ahead. Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out Battlbox if you haven't checked them out. The link to them is below in the video description, and until we see you again here at 7 Times Preparedness.